The weirdest word in the English language only became known to the general population about 30 years ago. People who were born here, grew up never hearing, learning, or needing the word sexualize at all. Did people suddenly become sexy after Ronald Reagan died? Or did TV start showing babes in bikinis? No. There were just as many sexy people on the street, at clubs, and on TV before as after. Reality didn't change. But the way we talk about it did. A lot. This reviewer on IMDb writes that the movie Barbed Wire has a sexualized hero. Before we had the word sexualize, we just said sexy hero. Is there a difference between a sexualized hero and a sexy one? Yes. A sexy hero is naturally that way. Being sexy is a normal positive trait. When we say someone is sexualized, the implication is that they shouldn't be. Does this change in the way we speak reflect a change in our thinking? Have we started to believe that people aren't sexy by nature, but that people are asexual until they get sexualized? Here's Ariel Winter complaining about being sexualized. Here she is posting on social media. Clearly Ariel Winter likes sexualization, or as we used to say, being sexy, but she also hates it. I grew up at a time when people wanted to be sexy. Now apparently, everyone still wants to be sexy, but they think it's terrible when someone is quote-unquote sexualized. Sometimes people angry about sexualization are just victims of slut-shaming. This Twitter user was ranting about the sexualization of women in their early teens. She demanded that people stop sexualizing them. When asked for examples of what she means by sexualization, she wrote, "People calling a teen's clothes slutty because they have boobs is one example. Or being catcalled, being ogled. Me existing in a tank top as a young teen shouldn't have been treated like I was trying to look sexy, because I wasn't, I just had boobs." Her sex-phobic neo-Puritan society demanded that she be asexual. Which, of course, she couldn't. Nature gave her boobs. So they slut-shamed her. Slut-shaming is always wrong. There is never any excuse for it. It is a heinous practice. This tweet is also an excellent example of mislabeling behavior. Catcalling is repugnant, just like any other type of harassment. Ogling someone, or staring at them for any reason, is very rude. Calling someone a slut is offensive as hell. This is simply bad people being nasty. It has nothing to do with sexualization. It's people acting like jerks. Is slut-shaming on the rise? Use of the term slut skyrocketed at the same time that the word sexualize did. It seems like sex-phobic Puritans are slut-shaming the hell out of young women. It should not be controversial to acknowledge the fact that as puberty turns girls into women, they become sexual adults. Nature makes us sexy. Our prudish society is uncomfortable with that. Lately the trend is to infantilize young adults. So we stupidly believe that anyone in their early teens should be sexless. We demand they be asexual. Then we get pissed off when they have boobs and curvy bottoms. Going into denial is not the answer. We will not solve this problem by pretending that teenagers with adult bodies and adult hormones are small children. The solution is to accept the fact that nature makes teens sexy, and celebrate happy, healthy, confident sexual teens. Embrace nature. Celebrate nature. Fighting reality harms our sons and daughters. The widespread use of the term sexualize hasn't resolved any issue. It can't. It doesn't accurately describe anything.